everybody? Welcome once again to another live stream. My name is Gray Eagle, Sim Pilot. I'm a real world A320 captain, bringing my love for aviation and flight sim to all you wonderful people out there. How is everyone doing this afternoon? We are in the Big Apple. There's the beautiful Manhattan, New York. We got, looks like we have a American A319 getting ready to depart off of runway 4 there. We are online today on the VATSIM network. Let's go ahead and make our way back down to our gate. Get the FSLTL on there just so that the airport doesn't feel so empty. Ooh, looks like a United has just come in too. So there's a few people moving around the New York area today. But for us, we're going to be in Air Canada, doing some Air Canada ops from New York's LaGuardia up to Montreal, Canada. Once we get up there tonight, this evening's stream will probably be from Montreal to Toronto. Quick hop down the road up in Canada there. Not really real world operations as Air Canada operates this route. In fact, I think the flight just left a few minutes ago. They operate this route on a MAX 8. Unfortunately, don't have a MAX 8, so an A321 will have to do. It carries more people anyway. So let's go ahead and get our jet bridge attached here. There we go. That way we can make our way onto the aircraft and get her all started up and ready to go. I love the new Air Canada livery. The thing I like most about the Air Canada livery is this right here. Oh, the bandit mask. Yeah, love it. I love that look on them. Alright, enough looking at the airplane. Let's hop up onto the flight deck and get this baby started. Well, she's for the most part cold and dark. We'll treat her like a cold and dark airplane. All we got on it is some electrical ground power, so we'll go ahead and start by going to our overhead panel. I thought I had the view set up for this. I guess I do not. The wing view should have saved, right? Nope, the wing views didn't save either. Alrighty. So, hold on, I get some views that need to be added in here. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's choose row 2, shall we? How do I usually do it? Further up? Nah, further back. Go. Yeah, that looks about right. Right? Yeah, that looks about right. So we'll call this one of the wing views here. We'll back her on up just a little bit. You're never gonna get that perfect wing view. Ooh. We'll call that even Stevens. You know what? Let's go one more row back, shall we? The fan. There we go. That'll do. That'll do, I guess. We'll go ahead and save that one. Excellent. Sorry about that. I thought all the wing views carried over from each A321 to the next A321. I guess they don't. Alrighty. Get one right over the wing here. That looks good. We'll save that one. And then We'll get one of the trailing edge flaps. Yeah, this looks good right here. And we'll save that one. We'll go all the way back to our first view. Just hop across the aisle. Let's move backwards a little bit. Not, not happy with the view, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't like that, how we're cutting through the glass there. Guess I could zoom in just a little bit. Still cutting through the glass. Close enough. That'll be good. I kind of get that forward engine shot. Where am I? Here, I think. We go here. Go across, get the other wing over here. There we go. Move you up forward a little bit. There we go. And lastly, this over here. Oh, there is a bathroom there. So let us go to this exit row. There we go. Make friends with the flight attendant that sits there. Ooh, that's gonna look different. Much further back. Alright. There we go. How's that look? I think that looks good. Alright. Alrighty. Now let's go and set our overhead view. Alrighty. That looks good right there. And then we'll set a view kind of like that right there. That looks good. Got everything there. There we go. So now I got. There we go. Alrighty. Enough of that. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. IRs 1, 2, and 3. Oh, before we get everything started, we are in an A321. Let's go ahead and bring in our flight plan. Of course, 25 minutes. Of course, I waited too long. We'll load the aircraft. 23 minutes. We'll load real time. Excellent. We'll get that. Go ahead and going. Back to the overhead. We got IR 1, 2, and 3. That's in a line. All of the rest of our panel looks like it is good there. We'll go ahead and test our CVR. There. That is. Everything else looks good on the center panel. Let's go and test engine fire 1. Excellent. You can see we have the master a warning with the CRC, and we get the fire light on just behind the engine master, so that's good. We'll test the APU. That's good as well. We get the ECAM and the lower display changes to the appropriate page. And lastly, we will do the engine number 2. All those lights look good. We get the ECAM and the lower display changes, and we have the fire light below the engine 2 master. So those checks pass. We'll go ahead and turn batteries 1 and 2 off. Go down here, we'll select the electrical page. We'll turn batteries 1 and 2 back on. And we're looking for 60 amps decreasing. They don't really decrease. They just kind of like go down to a value and hold steady for a second. It is what it is. It is below 60 amps decreasing. You really want to see it decreasing below like 10 amps as well. But that's alright. Not too worried about that. That's a pass. Everything else on the air conditioning panel looks good. The anti-ice panel, the lights are extinguished. Probe heat is an auto. Cabin pressurization panel, we want to be in auto. Ditching hatches guarded and extinguished. And everything else here in auto. Strobes are in auto. Logo lights, it is an odd day. So yeah, we'll stay in one. No smoking sign, that's on. We'll arm the emergency exit lights for the first officer, the right side, the FO side of the overhead panel. We want the PA out and onto the 3 o'clock position. The RMP looks good. Flight control panel looks good. Cargo heat is good. We'll just move that up to the neutral position there. Cargo smoke, everything's extinguished. We got the bottles girded. Ventilation, everything's extinguished. Engine controls, everything's extinguished and girded. Let's go ahead and go to the glare shield from left to right. All the lights should be extinguished. We have a local altimeter here in New York's LaGuardia of, according to the AIDAS, 3003. So we'll go ahead and leave that be 3003. That checks. We want to be on 10-mile arc. Constraints on, flight directors on. For the center load FCU here, we want to be in speed mode, heading in vertical speed with all the digits displaying and all the lights extinguished on our FCU here. Same thing for our first officer EFIS panel, and then on the right side of the glare shield there. Coming down to the main instrument panel, we have our primary flight display, our navigation display to the right of that. Our standby ISIS today, it looks like it wants to work, so yay, it aligned. We have our upper and lower E-cams in the correct orientation, brake fans off, the gear is down with 3 green, our date and time, check, today's the 21st, so yeah, that time looks correct. And our landing gear is down with no lights, there we go. Same thing on the first officer side. We want the ND on the inside, our PFD on the outside, and we can turn the display's brightness however we want to. Coming down to the center pedestal, we have the captain side center pedestal, the McDo on the captain side. We'll go to aircraft status. We'll check in CFM 56 5 B2s. So that checks and the database is current. Let's go ahead and get our flight plan initialized. Moving on down to our RMP, that looks good in working order. We actually do have New York Center online, 125325. I'll go ahead and throw that on there now. 125 325. And so he'll probably be the one giving us our clearance. 325 there, excellent. The ACP looks good. Flood our panel, our integral lighting. I'll turn that up just a little bit there. Radar doesn't work. Predictive wind shear is off. For center pedestal here, we'll press and hold the recall. That's normal. Clear. Our trim wheel looks like it's at the 0 mark. That's good. Those levers are idle. Engine masters are off. Engine mode is norm. Speed brakes are disarmed. Flaps are up. And we have something showing in our rudder trim here. And our gravity gear extension is down. Same thing on our first officer side. We have a functional McDo, a functional RMP, ACP. We'll adjust the floodlights how we need to. We don't need any floodlights right now. And I'll go ahead and turn that on so we have our... Sorry, we have our transponder on. We'll leave 1200 in there until I get a clearance from the center controller there. Now, let's go ahead and get into the loading of the flight plan. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the McDo menu here. We got a company message. Go ahead and see what that's all about. Load sheet. We will go ahead and accept that. Excellent. No, okay, there we go. We have a max here. The CG of 25.8 and 25.1. Okay, that looks good. That should be good. And that's going to be about almost up 1. It's going to be like up 0.8 or something like that. Alrighty, I didn't mean to look up. There we go. Let's look back down. Let's see. We will be Air Canada ACA 3318. We will be going from LaGuardia to Montreal with what is it, Ottawa as our alternate. Cost index today is going to be a cost index of 6. Pretty leisurely flight going up there today. 29,000 feet is going to be your cruising altitude. And it's +4 on the ISO deviation, so 34 degrees. We'll go ahead and put that up there. The current temperature down in LaGuardia. There it comes our PDC. Thank you very much. Center is on top of it right now. It is currently 20 degrees outside. Excellent. And if we go on over, we're estimating a zero fuel weight of 148.2. So we'll do 148.2 with a CG. We just looked over 25.8%, 25.8%. There we go. Our block fuel is going to have accuracy upgrade. Excellent. Our block fuel is going to be 20.6 today. 20.6 is our block fuel. There we go. I'll go ahead and zero out the route reserve, and our alternate fuel is going to be 2.7. So I'll go ahead and insert 2.7 in there. I thought they fixed this negative alternate time fuel. I don't know what that is. Alrighty. So out of here, let's check our PDC real quick. It goes Montreal route. We're gonna go Gricky, Jute, Cam, Jastu, Peberg, Carter 5 into Montreal 290, squawk 2375. So we'll go ahead and put that in the squawk. Come on. 2375. There we go. We are clear for the LaGuardia 7 departure Pelham climb. So we'll do the LaGuardia 7 Pelham. So there is no LaGuardia 7 in the box because all that is it's literally just a vectored. It's not ATC vectors. It is pilot navigation. So it's one of those things where you gotta do your own thing. Alrighty, and we'll proceed on course to Grecky. Then we got Judd's, Cam, Jestu, Peberg, and then from Peberg, is that the transition there? On the Carter 5, I think they're doing 6, so we'll do 6 left. Carter 5, Peberg, there we go. We won't do any airport views now because I don't know. Okay, well, they don't have any. So, there we go. That is all set. We'll go back to our initialization page, put in our winds. Let's go ahead and uplink our winds. There we go. The winds are uplinked. We can come back to our performance, and the performance we're getting from, let's go ahead and populate from last flight. So, do optimum flex, auto, leave everything in auto, however, zero out the winds.
No, it's 728, 0 kilo on request standby.
Wrong runway, calculate that. There we go. So out of here, we're actually going to do a flaps 2 takeoff. So not too bad, not too bad. Flaps 2 takeoff. I was hoping it'd be a flaps 3 takeoff. 30, 130, 139, 143. Alrighty. With a flex of 33, so pretty low flex temp. Alrighty, so 130. is what they're calculating, 139. And you can see the disparity since the runway is so short. You see the disparity in our V1 and VR speed, and then 143 there. Excellent. Flex at 33. And we will be flaps 2. And what did I say? Up 0.8. There we go. We'll put that in there. Let's go ahead and do 290 and our descent. And then let's go ahead and check out. That looks like that's all done there. So we can do that. And let's go ahead and check out the SID here. We have the LaGuardia 7. I'll bring that up here. And we're going to do the Pelham climb. So the Pelham climb off of runway 4. This climb on a heading 044 to 500 feet, then a climbing left turn to 040. Huge heading change there to 5,000 feet. So we'll do 044 to 400 to 500 feet. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pre-select 044 in there.
American 33, runway 31 left, line up and away.
31 left, line up and wait, American.
Not that big of a deal, but yeah, we got 044, and then climbing left turn to 040, 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet is the top altitude. And then we have direct Grecki, direct Jets, direct Cam. So we have direct Grecki, direct Judge, direct Cam, and then direct Jastu, direct P-Berg. So a lot of directs in here, and then that's the transition on the Carter 5. It's 320 miles we're shown in the box, 342 on our flight plan. That's close enough for me. So what we'll do is we're here parked here at this gate, whatever this gate is. We'll probably push back at 9 Bravo, start both engines up, and we'll taxi to runway 4, probably via Alpha Echo Bravo or Bravo, one of those. Alpha Echo Bravo or just Alpha Lima Bravo. And we'll take Bravo all the way down and around. When we do get there, plan on a flaps 2 flex. Standard reject considerations: if we do lose an engine, go airborne, we will just proceed straight ahead to about 3,000 feet. We'll clean everything up, work the problem, and we'll probably divert to JFK, which has plenty of runways and they're all long. So that'll be our emergency return plan there. Secondary, by the way. We'll copy the active. There we go. Excellent. Otherwise, we'll maintain a 044 heading up to 500 feet. Then we'll go left to 040. And then our first fix is going to be Grecki. And Grecki is off to the north. So we'll get radar vectors there. Questions, comments, or concerns about our departure? Nope, I think you covered everything. Excellent. Well, we got everything done in quite a reasonable manner. We're just waiting on our fueling to be done. Let's go ahead and turn you back to nav. We have a decent amount of people still waiting to be boarded as well. Excellent. Wow. Well, that's a first where you actually beat the loading of the aircrafts. Good job, Grigel. Good job. We'll go ahead and get the APU going.
Virgin 391 Heavy, weather contact with direct Betty, ground maintained 11,000. Sorry, Betty, if you repeat the altitude, Virgin 391. Virgin 391, it's 11,000. 11,000, Virgin 391. American 33, wind 350 at 7, gust 16, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
1 left, clear for takeoff, American 33.
Pass on frequency, New York Center is closing in 10 minutes, 4 and 5.
Well, okay. New York Center is about to hop offline, so we won't worry about them too much. In that case, I will probably see what the CTAF frequency is for LaGuardia. I'm sure they have one.
Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 for 101 heavy.
Virgin 391 heavy, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved, good day.
CTAF, LaGuardia. There we go.
Good day.
It's 18.7. Excellent. So,
Rejected after reset takeoff thrust. Is that, you see
there we go.
scope once we went left, the wind just
Let's see. 18.7.
33, I don't see anything here, that must be some sim traffic you have, I guess.
I guess so. Alright, we should be fine to take off from here. Alright, thanks so much.
Excellent. So, let's do one quick thing here. We got our before start flow. All our IRs are aligned. Ground control is on. Terrain on India is on. We have our parking brake is set. And that's checked. I keep forgetting that's literally the very last check we do, and I think that's why I keep forgetting it. Better late than never. Alrighty, we'll hold both brakes down, and we'll release the brakes. You see them go down to 1,000. We'll let go of the left brake, depress it. Let go of the right brake, depress it. Those both look good. That's a pass. We'll go ahead and set the brakes. Alright, brakes are on and checked. Let's see, my ACP and RMP are set how I like it. Let's go ahead and take a look at our position. So, LaGuardia is at 46.6, that's 46.6 north, and it is 73.52.4, 73.52.4, okay, that's good enough for me. So that looks good there. ND looks appropriate. Our heading looks right, and the fixes look correct on there. We got V1 and V2 climb. There is no nav since I've pre-selected the heading and flight directors 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and check our oxygen. Excellent. So the oxygen is checked there. We're done fueling, so we can go ahead and get the fuel pumps back on. Excellent. We can turn the external power off. We can turn the APU bleed air on. Fastest seatbelt sign will come on, and let's go ahead and check our ACAM here. 10,000 each tank balance. That looks like that's 10,000. That's 20.6. 20.6. Excellent. Hydraulic looks good. Pressurization looks good. We're in auto. I don't know why it's showing digits there. It wouldn't really show anything. And we have enough engine oil. That looks good there. Excellent. Now we can do a before start checklist. Before start checklist, recorder ground control is on. AML, flight forms on board, reviewed, aircraft, 459. Fuel quantity, 20.6 is required, 20.6 is on board. Takeoff performance, we have 130, 139, 143 with a flex of 33. Oxygen checked, seatbelt signs on, ECAM checked, parking brake on and checked. The MCDU is set, altimeters. We have 3003, and departure briefing is reviewed. The before start checklist is complete. Excellent. Now we're just waiting on the last few people to board on up, and we will be out of here whenever they are on board. I guess I can go ahead and dismiss the ground power unit here. So, PCA, GPU. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and dismiss that. And wait for the people to finish boarding up there. 190 people on our flight today. We are in a two-class configuration, so that seems about appropriate. We're two classes. That's 4 rows up in coach. So what, that's 16 seats? Is that 16 seats, I guess? I mean, very spacious 16 seats, for sure. Right there. Oh, you can hear the fuel pumps. Listen to that. You can hear the fuel pumps as we walk over the wing. Oh, she long. She is long. But I love it. And there's our jump seats back here. Pretty much what the galley looks like. Lots of jump seats. You got 4 jump seats in the back. Wow. 4 jumps in the back. And that's for some of these airlines that have, 230 people. They would be utilizing like a lot of these jump seats, because you have one here, one at each exit row. So you have one up front, one in the mid, one over the wing, one in the back, and then if you have 230 people, you need one plus one. So you usually have another one sitting over here. So that only leaves you with 2 extra jump seats to carry like non-revving flight attendants that want to jump seat somewhere. Versus if you have less than that 200 threshold, you have an extra 3 jump seats to carry people. So that's one extra flight attendant that can make it to wherever she's going. I see the door that just closed. Excellent, perfect timing. So it seems like we are all done boarding. Go ahead and dismiss that. We'll go ahead and call the tow truck at this time. We'll connect the tug up. Get the beacon light going so we can get all of our doors armed. There we go. All of our doors are armed, seated and stowed. See you in Montreal. Montreal. Alrighty, our door is closed. Our ACP is set. Our MP is set. We got all our slides armed. We have our pants. You always want to make sure you have your pants on before you leave the gate. P.A. The tug hasn't come. Okay. Cool story. Pushback. Manual pushback. There we go. There comes our tug. I don't get it. Either way. So, now we have our P-A-N-T-S. Seatbelt sign is on. Excellent. So, we are ready for pushback. We have a company message. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Received messages. Load sheet here. We'll go ahead and accept it. It says revisions. We got his airfield weight of 148.3. No, it's going to be 140. That's pretty much the same. Alrighty. And then they loaded it up as they should have. Excellent. Alrighty then. I'll go ahead and dump the CTAF over, and then I'll put 122.8. And the standby there. There we go. Excellent. We are set and all ready to go for our pushback. Brakes are released. We are clear to push. Go ahead and release our brakes there. Let's go backwards. We'll just pretty much push straight into the alley. In fact, I might have them pull us up to one of the spots. There should be a spot somewhere. Yeah, like that spot. That's a spot right there. A little triangle. So that's a spot. That's a spot. So. Let's go ahead and get this nose turning. And so what we'll do is we'll push and then we'll pull to the top of the alley. Turn the tuck slowing down. There we go. He's switching gears and he's going to pull us to the top of the alley. We're going to go forward now. Excellent. Alrighty, we're clear to start our engines. Let's get the other engine started. Alright, that sounds like two good engine starts. Go ahead and bring you a little bit there, a little bit there. Alright, we are at our drop point. That's pretty much, I think, how they do it. I don't know. There we go. We'll hold it there. Set brakes. Alrighty, brake set. Clear to disconnect interphone. Have a great day. Thank you very much. I'll have a safe flight. We'll stop the pushback and we will go back inside. We will wait until we get a signal from our ground personnel that the area is clear. Oh, it's so quiet up here, which is how it would actually be. You, like, in the 321s, I mean, especially I don't have like the best noise canceling headset, but I do have a noise canceling headset. It's super quiet up here. And I absolutely love it. Alrighty. He's just gonna drive right into my engine. Is that what you're gonna do? No? Oh no, he's leaving. He's going off the side there. Alrighty. Excellent. So I have a salute. Let's go flaps 2. APU is going to be off. Yep, so APU off, takeoff. We'll go ahead and get these coming down. We'll check our status messages. There are none. And let's do an after. Start checklist. Engine anti-ice. We don't need it. Status is checked. And the rudder trim is 0. The after start checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and get walking and rolling. Shall we? We shall. We're clear on the left. We're clear on the right. CFMs needs a little bit of help to get it going. It's almost eerie how quiet it sounds up here. After flying that 319 yesterday, you could hear everything, and it's like you fly this today, and you hear nothing. I just want to make sure I had the door closed. LaGuardia traffic here, Canada 3318 is taxiing to runway 4 via Alpha Echo and Bravo LaGuardia traffic. Alrighty. So we go ahead and make our turn here on Alpha. We'll take Alpha all the way down to Echo, and then we'll take Echo on Bravo. Because generally in LaGuardia they like to keep things kind of like a one-way street. So Alpha will go north, Bravo will go south, or at least on this side of the airport, and then Bravo, once you turn the corner, goes down the runway 4. So they kind of like to keep Bravo going. I guess Alpha, what do you call that? Northwest, northwest, something like that. Bravo will go southeast. That's just how they like to divide it. And while we're on our way out, we have a nice long taxi. Once we get past the zigzag here, we could do a flight control check. Alrighty. Are we ready for a flight control check? Yep. Pull up. Fill down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. We go max there. We said 0.8 up. Looks about right there. Predictive wind shear on, and we'll do a config test. And let's go ahead and roll into a before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist, flaps, we needed 2 planned, 2 indicated. 2 planned and 2 indicated. There we go. Takeoff, data and speeds are checked. Weight, we're showing 168.6, and we were planning on 170.3. Stab trim is 25.1%. We're looking at 25.1%. Flight controls checked. DCAM memo. Takeoff no blue. To the line. And we can actually go below the line. There we go. Bring you back down. Before I go too fast, turn in this corner. Excellent. And I think... Is Echo the first one? No, I think that's Foxtrot where we're getting ready to approach here. So Echo's the last turn we can possibly make. I hear no one on the CTAF frequency, so that's quite alright. Runway and FMS. Runway 4 in the box on the screen out the window checked. Men take off fuel. 19.0 required, 20.3 on board. Flight attendants are notified. Engine mode, norm, TCAS, TARA. The before takeoff checklist is complete. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, looks like no other ATC is on a line. Alright. No one is online, so the final looks clear, the runway looks clear. Haven't heard anyone talking on the CTAF frequency, so I'll make this call and we'll just blast on out of here. How about that? LaGuardia traffic, Air Canada 3318 is departing runway 4 on the LaGuardia 7 departure. LaGuardia traffic will be departing to the north. Alrighty, the announcement has been made. Go ahead, let the flight attendants know we are about to take the runway. Gets a little funky up here, it looks like. Or keep going straight all the way to the end. Gonna follow this line all the way to the end there. Excellent. There we go. Slow her down for this turn onto the runway. Let's go ahead and crank it. Excellent turn. We got it. Half sight stick down. 50% on the throttles. Enjoy the departure out of New York, everyone. There's 50%. Flex. Thrust set. $80. Checked. V1. Rotate. positive rate. Gear up. Alrighty, 040 at 500 feet. Not that big of a heading change. Excellent. Alrighty. Climb. Ooh, climb sad. There we go. Excellent. Look at downtown Manhattan off in the distance. So go ahead and spin her up to flight level 290. That's where we're going up to anyway. Excellent. There we go. There is 29. Stay on the crosshairs there. Alright, excellent. We're accelerating. Flaps 1. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get a direct to Grecki in there. Direct to Grecki. That's pretty much straight ahead of us, isn't it? Yep. Alrighty, we'll insert that to get the nav going and turn autopilot 1 on. There that goes. Here's the rest of New York City. See if I can get a decent outside view. Downtown Manhattan, where the clouds obscure it. Beautiful. Welcome back up to the flight deck. I'm gonna let the flaps auto retract here. I like doing that sometimes. I'll bring the volume back down. There we go. Flaps up after takeoff checklist. There we go. Alright. Welcome everyone. Here we go. We'll finish up our after takeoff checklist there. And the after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are up, and our pressurization, we are pressurizing normally. The after takeoff checklist is complete. There we go. Easy departure out of LaGuardia. I was hoping for a flaps 3 departure, flaps 3 toga, but not quite heavy enough for it, but that's okay. Maybe another day we'll get that toga and flaps 3 out of there. Quite a nice day up in New York. It's not too cold, it's not too warm. Just enough clouds to block the sun. No one else is on the CTAF. I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the Unicom frequency there, as we are about to cross over 10,000 feet. There is 10,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and get our lights off. That's the one I wanted. And we'll let them know we are out of stereo cockpit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's see, what's our landing fuel? 14.5 is our landing fuel. Let's see. How's our route look? Yeah. we'll let the computer do its thing. Won't worry about trying to speed it up or anything like that. It is a relatively short flight. It definitely doesn't benefit you to try to, go to 340 knots and climb out like that on a short flight, because all you're going to do, you see our top of climb arrow there, and then you see our top of descent arrow there. All you're doing when you climb at 340 knots is you move these two closer together. So it almost is like, why are you going to go all the way up to 29,000 feet when you're just going to come right back down once you get up there. Greetings, Demithick. How are you doing this afternoon, good sir? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. You had that Vegas overnight yet, Demithick? Was it exciting? Was it not? Just swinging by to say hello? Dealing with the screaming baby at the moment. Hey, Demithick, you go take care of that screaming baby before you lose all your hair. Let me tell you, I swear it's like that's what they're there for. You had lush, thick blonde hair, and after the screaming baby, it's slowly going gray and slowly going away. So you go take care of that screaming baby. Let me think. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. And with that, I think I'm gonna turn on some beats while we climb out here. Let's look at the radar. And no one's on the radar. No controllers online. Boston Center's offline, obviously. Montreal Center is also offline. For anyone that's joining the stream live, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing some Air Canada Arms LaGuardia to Montreal this evening, looking at flying from Montreal to Toronto. And then from there, I don't know where we will go. Maybe hop in the 320, maybe a 320 Neo stream. I'm not really a fan of the free Neos we have, but maybe back in the 320 Neo. Said I love this A321. Can't wait for them to come out with a sharklet version for all three, the 19, 20, 21. Because that's going to open up so many more liveries. Like, we don't have any Delta liveries, so like there goes your real world Delta ops, right? Because you don't have the Delta livery. I'm sure we can go to Flight Sim TO and download it. But let me check to make sure. Yep, we have moved up through transition altitude. Transition standard set once, twice, and thrice. There we go. We'll go ahead and get the wing light off, and the fast seatbelt sign can come off at this time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. One thing we can do while we're climbing on up here is to verify our arrival so we don't have to think about it once we get up there. Let's see, what is the current weather doing up in Montreal? Showing IFR. Oh yeah, they don't have a ANS. 4 miles light rain mist. Brooklyn 800, overcast 2500. Ooh, okay. Cool. That's the Cat 1. No need to do a Cat 2 or Cat 3. Those are auto lands. That's Cat 1. That's plenty. Plenty of visibility for us. Let's see. 10030 at 10. So yeah, 6 is looking like the promising one. So we'll go 6 left. I think that's the runway they'd use in real life. Actually, let me see. Let me go on to flight radar. And see. Flight radar 24. Nope, I do not want that, but nice to know you departed off of 6 left. Oh, no way. No way, Flight Radar 24. I did not know. They have the service vehicles have ADS-B transponders on them, and you can see the service vehicles around the airport. Oh, that's crazy. Alrighty. So I just clicked on an airplane randomly. You got a Delta Airlines A319 getting ready to depart off of 6 left. Are they departing and arriving 6 left? Which one are they doing for? It looks like 6 right. They got one person on final for 6 right. It looks like one person on final for 6 left. Looks like they're shooting approaches at both runways. I guess 6 right in there. We'll do 6 right. Yeah. We'll go 6 left. Sorry. We'll go 6 left. You got someone, they're landing on both runways it looks like, so we'll just do that. That will be super easy. It looks like they're putting the slower airplanes on 6 right because they got a citation that's just getting ready to touch down now. It came from Greensboro to Montreal. That's a random flight. And then you have what looks to be, who is this? Okay, that's a Jazz and the Q400 coming from Toronto. That Toronto? Is it downtown Toronto? I don't recognize that airport code, actually. I do not recognize. Oh, they are coming from downtown Toronto. Ooh. Well, there we go. That's something for you. Did Air Canada place some Jazz Dash 8s in downtown Toronto to compete directly with Porter? You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know in the comments below if you're Canadian. Is that happening? Did that really just happen? Because they're coming from Toronto downtown to Montreal. Like the business person's dream flight right there. Alrighty, enough of that. So 6 left, that's what we'll do. It looks like they're placing the slower airplanes on 6 right. So that tracks. We can go ahead and start our arrival route verification here. So let's see. Is this view going to be good enough for it? I don't know. It might be. Move you over. Move you down like that. Okay. Okay. I do kind of like how the 777 has it, where you can move the iPad around, and it's in an area where you can look at the MCDU and your ND and verify everything. But we make it work. All right. So our first restriction is going to be, well, our first fix is going to be P-Berg. So there's P-Berg right there. Then our first restriction is the lats that are above 11,000. Then we got dot at or below 11,000. Alrighty. And then up, we're going to 6 left right, so at or below 9,220 knots. And then we got Rock T, followed by Peclo below 4,210 knots. Then Tapka between 3,000 and 4,210 knots, and then lastly is Meg 2, and then from there we'll proceed to get radar vectors over to the ILS to runway 6 left. The fixes there are going to be Zolta, something like that, I guess, that are above 3,000 feet. Then we got, oh, it skips right over Edgill. Is Edgill only for the localizer? Probably, because you have Burbo in there. You have Burbo in there, and that's at 1520. That's the intercept altitude for the glide slope, or verification altitude for the glide slope, and then you got the runway there. For the missed approach, climb to 700 on a heading at 057, then climb a left turn to 3000 on a 359 heading. Then direct to the Montreal VR. We'll hold there, and we'll continue climbing the hold. Let's see. They use inches here. Transition levels 18,000. Excellent radar. Or RNAV required. Safe altitude within. And then our safe altitude, the highest one is 3,300 feet. That's the quadrant to the north and west. Even though there's an obstacle to the northeast, I don't know what's triggering it to be the highest over here. But it is what it is. I think, well, just, no, is that Mount Royal? I don't know where Mount Royal is. It's somewhere. Let's see. ALSF2 is the lighting, and showing a 3-degree glide slope with ILS and DME working. We can go down to, and all their approach lights working. We can go down to 300 feet. So let's go ahead and let's double check this. We get is it just IUL? Yeah, IUL. So we get IUL 109.3. That's what that says. So that looks good there. Progress will go C Y U L runway 06 left. We'll pop that on in there. Performance approach page. The weather 030 at 10. 030 at 10. We'll go ahead and put that in there. The temperature is 14. Ooh, very nice day up there. Other than it's cloudy and rainy. And the altimeter is 29er. So we'll put that in there. I'll put it in here. Not trying to press the button. There we go. There we go. 299 said once, twice, and thrice. The bottom is going to be 300. We said that already. There it is. 300 with everything working, ILS, DME, and all the lights. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. We have a plenty long runway, so this is going to be a config 3 landing. That gives us the best tail clearance. That's why we like landing with configuration 3. When we can, because we have, if you look on here, the runway is 11,000 feet long, so that's probably going to be a Bravo 5 turnoff. If we do flaps 3, auto brakes low, that'll probably slow us down right around Bravo 5. We could turn back onto Bravo. Take Bravo 4 right into the ramp, and I think when I checked online, it looked like they parked it like right there, so we'll park it right there as well. Alrighty, excellent. Go ahead and put you in a normal mode there. We're level here in our cruise, at our cruise altitude, and our cruise, at our cruise, with about 80 miles to go to till our top of drop there. That beautiful black and red Air Canada livery. I love it. I also like the mint green livery too. It's just unique. The mint color. Don't know where they pulled the mint color from. Could be because of the color of the woodlands, color of the ice from the Arctic Circle up there, because their territory reaches well into the Arctic Circle. Or maybe just someone said, let's not do white because when it snows it blends in too well with our airplane, so they said mint green. But then when you de-ice the airplane, the green from the de-icing fluid matches the green of the airplane, and so people, I don't know. But it was a cool and unique livery, but the white and black looks so good, especially with that bandit mask on. Let's see. We could probably speed it up a little bit up here. Not like we're gonna burn that much more gas by going 0.78. Let's go 0.78. Bring it on up. In fact, we can go 0.79. That's fine. We're not gonna burn that much more gas because we're almost at the top of descent anyway. So. Alrighty. Let's see. Getting closer. There's the ILS 6 left. Let's go ahead and get our LS push buttons on. And what are we, about 20 miles out? 40 miles out from our top of descent. There we go. The bottom side of our arrival is at 3,000 feet. I'll go ahead and pre-select 3,000 in there. And we'll get that. I like to begin our descent about 20 miles out from our top of descent is when I like to do it. That way we start off nice and slow. It starts off at 1,000. Why is our cabin altitude doing weird things? Come on. That's the one thing Phoenix still hasn't nailed down is the cabin. The cabin does weird things. It was flashing at 5,000 feet, which is not that big of a deal because that's pretty normal. That's actually pretty low. We're not that high. But this was going all over the place. What are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Alright, let's see what the company message is. Never leave a company message under, red. Send 80, 2-minute delay. Okay. I am not sending you nothing. You can code it however you want in your computer system. How about that? Alrighty, we'll go ahead and put you on flight plan. I'll put you on that page. Nope, that page. There we go. For anyone just now tuning in, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, heading up to Montreal. About to begin our descent here in just a few more miles. Check on that top of drop arrow. There we go. There it is. It's right in that 20-mile range that I like for it. We will begin a nice gradual descent down into Montreal. So the airplane should slowly pitch over to just about 1,000 feet per minute. That was a little bit aggressive there, airplane. Don't need to go that aggressive. But also in real life, sometimes the airplane gets overly excited about things. So that's good there. We will go ahead and remanage it. No, nope. I'm going to keep you at 7.8. Yeah, I'm going to switch you over to airspeed now. We'll just descend here at 290 knots. How about that? There we go. Beautiful. Can you see that at the bottom side of the window? Bottom side of the window, just behind the flaps. From the flaps, the curves all the way around to the bottom side of the window. There's a rainbow, chat. There's a rainbow. So faint, you can see it right there. It's actually a double rainbow. There's one, there's two. That's crazy, chat. Absolutely crazy. Double rainbow in a flight simulator game. Just right there. Oh, it's kind of gone now. You think we'll see it on the other side? Ooh, no. I don't think we'll see it on this side of the airplane. Hopefully you guys got to see that double rainbow. I literally have not seen a rainbow in Flight Simulator. That was a first. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's one of the many reasons I absolutely love this simulator. Who is contacting me? Why is there an auto ATC? Welcome. If ATC allows, you may receive automated assist. Online controllers after receiving instructions resume on navigation as auto ATC does not offer separation services and is not available everywhere. Okay. Did we just cross into the U.S.? No, we haven't even crossed into the U.S. Why did he get an auto ATC message right now? You may receive automated guidance to assist online controllers. After receiving instructions, resume on navigation as auto ATC does not offer separation services and is not available everywhere to provide. Huh. Huh. Okay. That's different. No, we won't open in browser. So I guess I'll keep that up and see if we get instructions from this auto ATC. This is different. After receiving instructions, resume on navigation. You may receive automated guidance to assist online controllers. That is very interesting. We'll see. We shall see. That will be so cool if VetSim is moving towards like a how you would call it, like a beyond ATC or say intentions.ai, where when there's no controllers online, you can still log into the VetSim network and get control instructions like you were on beyond ATC or say intentions. John Mentrix, welcome to the chat. Buddy, how are you doing this afternoon? Hello, good to see another stream. Thank you very much, John Matrix, for coming back. Have you gotten that 320 yet, John Matrix? Yeah, so today we're going to be doing a Flaps 3. Because we have the runway to do it, and we are in an A321, and doing a Flaps 3 just gives you so much more tail clearance. My first stream with the 321, we did it from Phoenix to San Diego, and that was very interesting because it was a very hot Phoenix day out there in Phoenix, Arizona. And so we got to see a flex takeoff. It wasn't much, it was only a few degrees, but a flex takeoff on a fully loaded A321. I mean, when I say fully loaded, I mean every seat was filled. We didn't have all the fuel tanks filled, but all the seats were filled. And you can see when you are hot and heavy like that, it uses a lot of runway. And then we had to do a flaps full landing into San Diego because the runway threshold is so displaced. Even though you have just over 9,000 feet of runway, you don't really have that much for landing. So had to do a flaps full, but this one we got 11,000 feet of runway. Flaps 3 all day. Flaps 3 all day. So we'll get to see how she lands at flaps 3. That's my preferred landing flap configuration, although I find myself more and more landing at flaps full on a 321 simply because unless you got, 10,000 plus feet of runway in front of you, the 321 will not slow down. She eats runway like it's going out of business. So that's just what a 321 does. So taking a 321 into a place like LaGuardia, where it's mandatory flaps full, mandatory medium auto brakes, if you float her just a little bit, I mean, you don't have to put her down on the 1,000 footers, but when you start floating her a lot past 1,000 footers and you're getting towards the edge of that touchdown zone when you put her down, you start seeing real quick, even at medium auto brakes, how much runway you have in front of you as she's just eating through all of the runway out there. Let's go ahead and manage upper speed. That looks good. John Matrix, haha, I'm planning on buying it today. I did a little training in the fly-by-wire last night. Really am liking how intuitive the systems are. Airbus definitely knows how to make a great aircraft. Hey, buddy, and to top it off, hey, watch this, buddy. Alright, John Matrix, you're watching? You watching this? Watch this. Buddy, you can do all your flight planning paperwork right here. Look at that right there. That's the greatest thing about the Airbus right there. That little compartment. Plus, when you're on a long trip, you know, you can't move the pedals in this. Let's set at station 8. So they're pretty far forward. I don't have them that far forward. I like to push them a little further back because I like my seat to be further up. But when you're in a long flight, you can just move your seat back, put your legs up on the footrest there, not have to worry about the yoke moving left and right, up and down, or you accidentally bumping the yoke and kicking it offline. Alright, we are through transition altitude. We got 2 triple niner. Let's go ahead and set those. We'll get all those on. Our altimeters are set. Our statuses are checked. It wants more drag for some reason, so let's add it. And let's do a descent checklist. Altimeters 2 and niner. Auto brake is low. Prefer bridge page is set. Arrival briefing reviewed. The Carter 5 will do the ILS to runway 6 left. And the status checked. Descent checklist is complete. Excellent. So, one pet peeve, Phoenix, if you're paying attention. Status. When you hit status, it goes away after a few seconds. Oh, they did it. Okay. There used to be you had to click it again. So, they did fix that. Okay, cool. Okay, Phoenix, I'm not hating on you. Don't hate on me. Don't hate me. Right? Just a little things I noticed. Right? Like, someone else noticed that for the date and time, the date, it's a press and hold. I guess I don't know, like, why they made it a momentary press. It should be press and hold. Just like the fire test is, press and hold. It's press and hold, so you get the date and time. So is that the clock? Yeah, that's the clock. Okay, cool. So, Phoenix, hop on that. Hop on that, Phoenix. Alrighty, we're coming back on our profile here. We'll go ahead and stow the speed brakes. But, John Matrix, if you fly the 777, it too is highly automated. It's highly even more so than the Airbus. The 777, do I need more drag? I see it trying to dip its nose down. The 777, you don't have to think about, you know, the turning on and off your engine and wing anti-ice. You just put it in auto. It has the ice detection probes on there. Once it senses it, it just turns it on. Here, you got to monitor it. That's why you got that little probe right there, so you can see if you're picking up ice on the airplane. The fly-by-wire a little bit different, but if you're a Boeing person, it's probably a lot more intuitive than coming from an Airbus, because as a Boeing pilot, you're just used to riding that trim switch either up or down. And for the 777, they made it so that you trim a speed, which is really what you're supposed to be trimming. Someone somewhere told a Boeing engineer that pilots use the trim to trim for speed. So when they made the fly-by-wire system, they said, we will have it trim for speed. So that's what it does. Whereas Airbus, the trim here doesn't automatically trim for speed. It trims for load factor on the wings. So that's because you pitch to maintain a certain speed. It's not going to maintain that speed. It's going to maintain that load factor on the wing. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get rid of our in-flight entertainment. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. We'll get you going off. Is there a CTAF for Montreal? I'm going to find out here real quick. Not getting anything from whoever that is. Alrighty, so that's CTAF, CYUL. Frequency, no CTAF frequency found. Okay, so no CTAF frequency, 122.8, that's what we're going to do. We're coming in on the arrival here. And it looks like we've made our crossing restrictions looking good on the arrival. Let's see, what is the landing elevation here? 100 feet is a landing elevation, so let's go ahead and we'll just do it early. Go into sterile. Alrighty, we'll ding them into the sterile. I'll go ahead and get all our lights on early as well. Excellent. So yeah, John Matrix. I mean, I like the fly-by-wire. I guess I have the speed brake still out. There we go. I like the fly-by-wire is a pretty solid airplane. I gotta hop on that and see how it's coming along. Every time I open up the fly-by-wire app, there's an update to it. So I'm really the only thing that's holding me back is I'm not too sure if they've implemented VNAV yet. I know everything that they're working on for the A380, software-wise, in terms of like programming stuff like VNAV, is supposed to be translating over to the A320. So I haven't flown it in such a long time. In fact, let me tell it like this. Since the Fenix A320 has come out, I have not touched the fly-by-wire A320. The fly-by-wire A320 was great for what it was. It was an Airbus. It filled that void. And then Phoenix came out with their A320, and I haven't even looked back. I haven't even looked back. Now, I will say this about the fly-by-wire A320. And Phoenix, don't hate me on this. It flies much more like the actual airplane. It really does. Hand flying it is a joy. It feels scarily similar to exactly how the real airplane flies. You move the side stick. I mean, fly by wire. They have here. Let's see, controls. There we go. They have all this stuff, right? They have side stick dampening or damping, rudder damping. They have all these controls to kind of fine tune how your flight sim hardware at home is supposed to feel as compared to the real airplane. You hop on a fly-by-wire airplane, even with my cheap Thrustmaster TCA Airbus pack, and I fly that around, hand flying it, and it feels just like I would expect it to when I move that side stick. It's scary. Scary. Alright, we're at 220 knots. Let's go flaps 1. Speed verified. Sweet deal. We're just going to let this fly itself on out. Once we get Meg, I think it is. Meg 2. We'll turn right and begin our base leg. Or I might just go direct Zolta, something like that, for the ILS. John Matrix, I am enjoying it. Really can't believe it's free. Great to hear that. Flight model is pretty accurate. Yeah. I mean, it is for a free airplane. I have no complaints. I mean, it's solid for what it is. It's really a solid airplane for a free airplane. That during COVID, it was getting updated like every few hours. Like if you had the not development version, but the experimental version, it was like they were like developers were throwing something new in it every few hours. It slowed down significantly since then. However, they're still working on it. They're still making improvements on it, and it's an airplane that you could easily fly online. It's not going to have every single system modeled, but I mean, why do you need every single system model? I mean, 99% of the time, what are most people doing? We're just flying around from point A to point B. Now, the reason I have the fly-by-wire is, I actually fly the airplane in real life. So I got my iPad right here with, the QRH pulled up. So if something happens while we're flying, I can reference the QRH and do everything just like I would do if I were flying a real A320 out on the line every day. But for the most part, we just want to hop online and fly around and enjoy what we see out the window. It's a little cloudy here in Montreal, but that is expected. Don't hear anyone on 122.8. Montreal traffic. Air Canada 3318 is on a right downwind for runway 6 left. Montreal traffic. So, I thought I heard something. I thought I heard a beep somewhere. Did I hear a beep? Nope, just me? Alright. Let's go ahead and turn the brightness down just a little bit. Excellent. I like how we have a little bit more brightness control. There goes the Big D, so automatically activated the approach phase, which is perfectly fine. What am I hearing? I am hearing a double... Oh no, I hope my headset doesn't go out in the middle of this. Chat, we got to get this down in one attempt, because I think my headset is telling me it is about to turn off. If it does turn off, chat, thanks for joining me. I'll get this puppy down. It might be quiet, but I'll still do it. Let's go there. Yeah, we'll go back up to 210 knots just so we can cross that, because we're pretty much don't need any other. We're at the altitude we need to be to cross XAL2, whatever it is. Excellent. I know, headset. Just left me like 30 more minutes, headset. That's all I need. 30 more minutes. Alrighty, we'll go down to 190 knots. Perfect. Getting ready to cross Mach 2. Let's just go direct to Exalta. It'd be a nice weird turn. There we go. We'll go ahead and do that. Activated. Flaps 2. Speed verified. Excellent. That's exactly what I get to for not double checking that I turned off my headset and put it on the charger. Also, that's exactly another reason why I need to get a desktop microphone. Always plugged in, always ready to go. Why aren't you going down to 3,000 feet? That's so weird. Just go down. Boop, boop. Nope. Want you. Just go down. Just go down. It's perfectly fine. We'll also activate our approach and turn on the second autopilot. Check our FMA. We have Cat 3 dual autopilots 1 and 2. And with that said, let's go ahead and where are we? Let's get the flight recording going. So we'll go ahead and start a recording. Yep, and it'll be you. Yep, we can replace that. Alrighty. We're pretty far up. I'll hold 190 knots for a little bit longer before I slow it up to 170. Yeah. We'll hold it here for a little bit longer. Low capture.
traffic, Eagle 352, taxi, runway 6 left, Elbow, cross runway 6 right, runway 28, runway 6 left.
That's interesting. This airplane had, I don't know if there's an issue with the coding, but it's trying to treat a lot of these as like fly over waypoints, not fly by waypoints. So that's why we're getting this weird line right here. That's alright. Alrighty, we'll slow it on down to 170 knots. That is a great speed, especially in a 321. We have plenty of room there. Got my ground spoilers armed already. That's excellent, excellent, excellent. Glide slope capture, set missed approach altitude. 3000s are missed. That's set.
$2,500.
Hello, Montreal traffic. Air Canada 3318 is on a 7-mile final for runway 6 left Montreal traffic. There we go. Final call is made. There's no one on the frequency. Someone is on a different airport further away. Let's go ahead and manage our speed. Go gear down. There goes our gear. Flaps 3. Before landing checklist. Before landing checklist altimeters is 29909 and 1900. Engine mode. Norm. Landing gear. Down. Wait for the self-check. Re-green. ECAM memo is landing no blue. Before landing checklist is complete. Look at there. A little bit of rain coming in. That's alright. Bridge lights. Well, we're in and out of rain showers. I'll wait till we get a little bit closer before I call the bridge lights again. This calculation is spot on. Ref +5. There we go.
1,000.
Stable. A little windy out. Approach lights. I'm pretty sure we got it this time all the way in. Alright, chat. I will see you all on the ground. Enjoy the sounds. Autopilot's off.
$500. $100 above.
Continuing.
Minimum.
Montreal traffic, Needle 352, taking up runway 6 left.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
$199. Did we see that, chat? What was that landing rate? $199, I think it was. Oh, Not bad. You see, in the 321, you can't really pitch it up that much. Alrighty. We're slowing down 80. I'm going to do manual braking, auto brakes off. We'll bring it into min reverse. We'll take the next turn off, which is coming up here. We're at 60. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, we'll come out of reverse. We'll take this turn off here. And we'll make our call that we're clear on Bravo 5, taxing Bravo, Bravo 4. Montreal traffic, Air Canada 3318 is clear of 6 left on Bravo 5. We'll be taxiing back to the gate via Bravo, Bravo 4. Montreal traffic, last call. Excellent, 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 excellent. There we go, chat. Welcome to Montreal, Canada. Once I swing this turn here, we'll get everything configured for our after landing flow. Alrighty, flaps up. Turn you off. Alright, there we go. Bump you up a little bit. Excellent. John Matrix says, get around, thanks for the stream and have a good one, John Matrix. Hopefully I will see you again very shortly. Enjoy the new airplane if you get it between now and then, my friend. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alrighty. I got our after landing flow completed. And we'll taxi straight down the sector all the way to Bravo 4. Beautiful rainy day here in Montreal. Michelle says, nice landing. Thank you very much, Michelle. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Got the last few minutes of our stream here. Hopefully my headset doesn't turn off in the last few minutes. If it does, we'll do just a few replays and then call it a day. Let's see what our brake temps look like. They barely have moved. Come on, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. I know it's not that hot out, but man, those brakes should already be at like 200 something degrees.
Traffic number 6 is Mike Garburn for runway 06 left, left-bound departure to south, climb 340.
This airplane does not want to move, it seems like. Taxiing around at 30% just to get 11 knots out of it. Beautiful Air Canada hangar in the middle of the airfield there. Excellent. So we'll come all the way down to Bravo 4. We still have a little bit of ways to go. It's not this intersection. This is intersection Echo off to our left. We want to continue all the way down to Bravo 4, and then we'll go into the ramp there. There we go. She's finally starting to pick up speed. Alrighty, next intersection coming up is India. We're going to continue past India. Man, this airplane is just like, I don't know, either the thrust model or the drag model isn't correct on the ground, because rolling along at 15 knots, if I go idle, like right now, I should continue my momentum. So here's idle. We're doing 15 knots. I should be doing 15 knots and accelerating, yet it still has me decelerating down to 13 knots already. So something is up with the drag model in this airplane, the friction model on the ground. Too much friction. Too much friction. That's alright though. Let's see. Charts, taxi. You got the no, I won't do that. Here, how about I just zoom in on the map? Oop. There we go. I think it was 49. Taxi us all the way into gate 49. If it's open. If not, we'll just take whatever gate is open. So, here we go. We're on Bravo 4. I can see the company heavies sitting at the terminal, waiting to go to Paris and London, Madrid. Alrighty, entering the ramp area, we can go ahead and turn you off. I forgot to turn the APU on. Let's go ahead and get that started. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the APU. Let's go outside. Alrighty. So we'll just enter right here. Turn left, continue on down. I think 49 is going to be somewhere near that Air Canada 777 there. So we'll go ahead and park it right there. There we go. I can hear the APU coming up now. I guess that's the other thing. As long as I can hear, well, it's in my headset. My headset must be working. Alrighty. Oh, we got... Ooh. Okay. FATSIM traffic must be on top of my FSLTL traffic. That is quite alright. We'll park right beside this Air Canada 777 / British Airways 787 that are kind of like merged on top of each other. That should be gate 49 right just on the other side of them there. So we will do that. There's 51. And it looks like that... no. WestJet is... so we'll be going right beside that WestJet there then. That is gate 49. That is the gate it looks like they actually parked at in real life. So we will continue on here. Alrighty, here's gate 49. I'll oversteer it just a little bit and then bring it back around. Oh, it has DGS here. Ooh, let's see. Alright. Wow, I don't think this is the first airport I've been to that has a okay, B32. No? Why does it say B32? Is that the actual gate on the inside? I have no clue. We shall see. Should say A320 on there. There, or A321. Boop. Stop right there. Let's see. How do we do? How did we do, chat? Not bad, not bad. It took us right where it needed to take us, so there we go. Alright, alright, alright. We'll go ahead and set the brakes there. I won't deplane. What I'll end up doing is we'll just hop right into the replay, shall we? So, let's go ahead and log off on line here. Well, let's stop the recording. So we'll stop the recording. Let's log off of VATSIM, disconnect. Thank you very much for your service. And let's go ahead and load our replay. There we go. Get all of our lights on. There we go, something like that. And it should look something like that. And let's go ahead and play the replay. There we go. I know. There we go. So, let's go ahead and we'll fast forward it. Yeah, let's back it up to about right there. Oh, look at that. You can see the terminal there in the background. Oh, we just rolled that on, chat. We rolled that on. Let's try that again. What did that show that time, chat? Was that like a negative 140? I think it said 140 something, 150? Alright, release the hounds. Negative 149 is what it was, chat. Negative 149. Wow. Go ahead and see that one more time from the inside, then we'll switch to some outside views, chat. Absolutely beautiful, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll that back. Oop. There we go. Somewhere around there. Get a view from the outside. Look at that flare. Ever so slight, and you just let it settle onto the runway. Let's check that one more time. Just one more time. Alright. We'll take it to like right there. Watch how it just settles. Absolutely beautiful. Let me show you one more thing. Let's see, where's the touchdown at? Right here. There we go. So, if like I said before, when you're at flaps full, you get a lot less tail clearance than flaps 3. I mean, I don't know if you remember how little clearance we had back here when we were at flaps full, but that tail was definitely lowered to the ground. Look at how much more tail clearance we have here at flaps 3. It's still not a lot. And still, if you over-rotate it, you're going to strike that tail. But you got a lot more tail clearance at flaps 3 than you do at flaps full. That's why when you have a nice long runway like this, the preferred landing is to go with flaps 3, because it's job security when you do that. Alright, so we'll disable you and we will rewind you just a little bit out of frame there. Excellent. Let's see if I can get it coming through the rain. Can I get you coming through the rain? Absolutely rolled it. Absolutely rolled it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful chat. Let's rewind this one more time. We'll head up to the flight deck for our final replay here. Go ahead and lock you back on. Lock that view. In fact, hold on. Let me do a thing real quick. Oop. There we go. Just get a little screeny real quick. Boom. Alright. So, we'll lock you back into position. We'll head back inside the flight deck. Excellent, excellent, excellent for our final replay here. Let's go ahead and move you back just a little bit.
Whoa, terrain.
Excellent. Now go ahead and release it here and get rid of all of that stuff there. I can turn the parking brake off. That'll semi make that happy. There we go. There it is. The final shot right there. You can kind of see one of the approach lights coming into sight there, chat. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. Dummy Thick, John Matrix, Michelle. I appreciate you coming and hanging out for a little bit as we do some real world Air Canada ops into a rainy Montreal. I'll be back on tonight. We'll be doing Montreal to Toronto again in the A321. Until I see you then, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.